lives. So today we are going to see about what is decision theory. Before that, we have already seen what are the types and what is the under the types, what are the categories are in the decision theory. We have already seen in last class, right? Do you all remember that? Okay. So what is decision theory? So one thing, if you train one model means which one is best decision you have, choose that. So by using decision tree, you will choose what is the best decision among that, right? So this is called decision theory. So under the decision tree, we have three types of decision theory is there. What is that? Decision theory under certainty, decision theory under risk, and decision theory under uncertainty. What is mean by uncertainty? So uncertainty means if we train into one model means if there is any lack of information is there in the data set. So that is called, we are calling that uncertainty. So among the uncertainty, we have different types of uncertainty decision trees are there, decision theorem are there. After that decision theorem, we have move for decision tree. That is, it will by using data set we have to form the tree-like structured data, right? So by using ID3 algorithm and CART algorithm, we are using decision tree. That is tree-like structure.
So there are 5 types: Laplace criterion, criterion of pessimism, criterion of optimism, Minimax criterion, and Hurwitz criterion. So for Laplace criterion, we will be using 1 by n into p1, p2, plus p1, p2, plus p3. So where n represents the number of events and p1 represents the payoff value. So after adding for every s1, s2, s3, s4 and it continues till sn. So the maximum value is called as payoff value and the minimum value is called as cost matrix. Next, criterion of optimism. There are 2 types: maximax and minimin. So I will be finding maximum element from the table, and out of it, and from that we will be finding another maximum. That will be the cost matrix. Whereas for minimin, we will be finding the minimum value, and out of that table we will be finding another minimum. It will be the cost matrix. Next, criterion of pessimism. There are 2 types: maximin and minimax. So in maximin, we will be finding the minimum value from the table, and out of that minimum value, we will be finding the maximum value. Next, maximin. So in maximin, first we will be finding minimum value, then the maximum value. Minimax regret criterion is also called as savage criterion. So we will be having 2 processes: maximization problem and minimization problem. In maximization problem, we will be finding the maximum value, and for the minimization problem, we will be finding the minimum value from the table. Next, Hurwitz criterion is also called as criterion of realism. So there are 2 processes: maximization and minimization. We will be finding a regret table in minimax regret criterion. To find the maximum element, we will be using maximum payoff minus payoff. For finding minimum value, we will be using minimum cost minus minimum criterion.
Hurwitz criterion.
So for finding Hurwitz criterion, we will be in maximization process, we will be using alpha into maximum plus 1 minus alpha into minimum. So alpha lies between 0 to 1. For minimization problem, we will be using alpha into minimization plus 1 minus alpha into maximum value.
So this is the types of decision theorem under uncertainty, right? So uncertainty theorem, in types of Laplace find out பண்ணுறது. What is the formula? 1 by 2, 1 by n. What is mean by n? Number of events, and 1 by n of p1 plus p2 up to p of n, right? So under this we have to give a one data set by using number of strategies and number of events. We have to find the Laplace criterion by using this formula. So first thing is, under Laplace criterion, what do you have to find out? What is the payoff and cost matrix. So cost matrix வந்து how to value. Okay. So in criterion of optimism, what are the types? Minimax, criterion, maximax. Under this minimax, what is the pair of value? How it will be? Will maximum or minimum? Minimum. And cost matrix will be maximum. So under this criterion of pessimism, what are the types? Maximum and minimum. Right? So maximum here, how will they output? The output payoff will be in maximum value. Every types of criteria, the output of payoff values should be in maximum value. Okay, cost matrix should be in minimum value. Did you all understand that? So what is mean by regret table? From which criterion we are using regret table? Minimax regret criterion, right? So under the minimax regret criterion, we have to find the regret table among the data set. In that, we have to find in the regret table. Under the regret table, by using this regret table, we have to find in the maximum payoff and cost matrix, right? Maximum payoff, how will you find out the regret table? Maximum payoff minus payoff value. Okay, so by using maximum payoff minus payoff formula, we have to find in the regret table in maximization problem, and minimization problem cost minus minimum cost. On the data set level, which one we have to find in the first maximum value, and among that we have to difference the payoff value. So payoff value minimum payoff minus payoff value minus panina regret table find out panina for payoff maximum cost. And minimum cost cost matrix cost minus minimum cost. Okay. So next Heurex criterion. How will you find out the Heurex criterion? We have to find in the weighted outcome, right? So what is mean by weighted outcome? So we have to increase the values by weightage, by using the weightage. Then only we have to find in the optimal solution. We have to find the optimal solution. So we have by using this table over value to weightage we will increase the weightage by using finding the optimal solution. Okay. So weighted outcome we have to find in Heurex criterion. Okay. By using what is the formula for weighted outcome? Alpha into maximum value plus yes 1 minus alpha into minimum value. Okay. So what is maximum? Among that weighted outcome table, we have to find in the maximum values, and what is the minimum value? Among the table, finding the minimum value. Okay. So maximum value minus minimum value. Okay. So next one, minimization range. So how will be the ranges in weighted outcome? The value should be 0 to 1. Okay. So by using alpha value, alpha means by using alpha value we have to find in the weighted outcome, right? Weighted outcome equal to alpha into maximum value plus 1 minus minimum value, 1 minus alpha into minimum value. Alpha value should be as 0 to 1, right? So this is the formula for finding the Heurex criterion. Okay, did you all understand that decision theorem? So after that decision theorem, after that we are going for decision tree. Under the decision tree, by using the data set, we have to forming the tree-like structure and finding the optimal solution. Right? Under decision tree, it has two types of algorithm. That is ID3 algorithm and fast algorithm. Okay, ID3 algorithm having the entropy and Gini index, right? And sort algorithm, we have to find the maximum and minimum value of the data sets. Okay, so this is the decision tree. By using the data sets, we have to find the Gini index and entropy and maximum and minimum value. Among this value, we have to forming the decision tree-like structures. Tree-like structure means what is the how will it represents? What are the nodes are there in decision tree? We have already seen in last class, right? Root node. So what does root node mean? Decision node. Under the root node, it has leaf nodes. Leaf nodes are terminal nodes. So every terminal nodes will have several leaf nodes. Okay. So if you are having one data set means we have to split up the data into different types by using different algorithms, machine learning algorithms. So by using the data tree-like structure, we have many types of nodes, that is terminal nodes. Under terminal nodes, which is also called as leaf node. Under leaf node, we have many child nodes are there. Okay. So